Hello, everyone. How you doing out there?
Awesome.
I'm so glad to join you guys today. And if you know me, or hopefully you guys all know me, but so I'm a cannabis nurse, and I dabble in a little chefing here and there. But this culinary oil, this bottle of culinary oil, has been absolutely wonderful because I am, like most of you guys, are on this plant-based journey. I think I was one of the last ones to get on the boat, but this plant-based journey. And I can also say that it is one of the best things that I've done for myself. One thing I noticed, and this is a little bit of the testimony, is that even running up the stairs of the dispensary, I used to get so winded when I'm getting to the top, when I'm running up. Going down is a little easier, but I used to get so winded. And I noticed now that I can make it all the way to the top without being winded. So that's definitely one thing. I also think I'm keeping the weight off pretty good. And definitely my stomach is going down. So let's get into what we're cooking today. Now, I wasn't expecting to do the infusion today. Someone else was going to do it, but they called me about maybe 15 minutes ago and said, you know what, something happened, I can't do it. So I actually had dinner ready for me. So I have a jackfruit taco that I got from this place called Mr. Doc's or something like that. It's a new Jamaican restaurant, but they did have some vegan options. So it's a jackfruit with guacamole taco. So even when I'm out, I'm maintaining my diet. But I wanted to make something for you guys now. And what I came up with, can never find my stuff on, but what I came up with these things that Melissa has in the dispensary all the time. Phyllis and Melissa could probably tell you about them. They are miracle noodles. Now they look funny, they look a little rubbery, they look see-through, they look like it's a miracle, probably a magic act. They don't look like they probably taste too flavorful, and they're not really flavorful. I'm gonna really just keep it real. They're not really flavorful.
They are if you have the right seasons.
Well, right. Well, I was going to get to that, Phyllis. So I'm just talking about the noodles in general. These are plain with nothing added to them. I have had the pad thai version of it. And so when you get a container like this, you can get it from like Whole Foods or one of your local healthy grocery stores. And it's going to come in a bag because they're really already ready-made. So it's going to come in a bag and it has like a liquid in it. And you just pour that liquid off. And I'm sure that's to preserve it. And one thing that I wanted to do is kind of just tell you guys about what it is you're getting in that. So in the miracle noodles, they're called Shiitake Noodles, right? And it's the konjac noodle. They're low or zero carbs. They're found in Japan. They're made from the konjac root, and they're made with the glucomana, gelatinous fibers from the root of that plant. And so another thing is, if you're getting them, like these are ready made, but you can get them that they're not ready made, and then you can do the preparation for it. And so what they suggest is that you boil them so that you can get kind of that rubbery flavoring out of it. But look, easy is easy for me. So they're already made here. They're not rubbery. They look a little springy, but they're not rubbery. And they really taste good. Again, like Phyllis was saying, with the right flavoring. So I am going to make the flavoring today and make the infusion. And that's just going to complement my taco. So what I started out with Wakana's newest culinary version, which is the 1,000 milligram full spectrum. This is just CBD in the oils, and it's great. It's cannabis sativa. It's in an avocado oil, grapeseed oil, coconut oil, and it is absolutely wonderful for me because I'm a little scared of the Delta 8. But that's just because I'm really, really a lightweight. Everybody around me absolutely loves it. And so if I'm cooking for somebody else, then I'll definitely add it for that. So what I did with this is I took a teaspoon. So a teaspoon of this is 10 milligrams. So I added 1 teaspoon And that's really like for every serving to this. And I already have a pesto sauce in here. And so you can find vegan options from it. I just happen to have this one. And so I am just going to add a heaping teaspoon of the pesto. And I already had a little bit in here because I made a little before. And then what I did is with the Miracle Noodles, this is how they're going to look. I just put a few in this thing so that you can see them. This is how they're going to look when you first take them out. And so they're wet. You don't really want them, even though you're going to add sauce to it, you really want them to dry out a little bit. So what I did is I put them on heat on the oven, and then I just kind of flipped it to make sure that it wasn't sticking, and you're really just heating up the noodles. Once your noodles are warm, you're going to add the pasta to that, the pesto to that. But just to save a little bit of time, I'm going to just put this on the plate, and then I'll just warm it up later. So this is already cooked because I just got it to dry out. Then I'm just going to plate it a little on here and on my plate, and then I'm going to add my infused pesto sauce. Now, what I like to do with this is, or what I'm deciding to do with this is I'm going to use the Flavor King. I want this to be like a meal. I'm eating it with jerk jackfruit. And, you know, that's just like a little hearty to me, as hearty as I'm getting plant-based. So I'm going to add a little Flavor King to this. And so remember, with this, 1 teaspoon is 5 milligrams and is equivalent to the bottle has 200 milligrams in it. And so 5 milligrams is 1 teaspoon. So this is about more than 1 serving. So I would say that is about maybe 2 teaspoons, but it's just for me, so I can do whatever I want to. And then you're just going to add it to your Miracle Noodles that are going to be hot. And when they're hot, it's going to blend a little bit easier. But okay, so that doesn't look that appetizing, right? But it is flavorful, and what this is doing is adding flavor to it. I've had the pad thai and another flavor, but to save time, I'm going to show you one that I've already blended so it doesn't look so messy. Again, this one cooked on the stove, so it's done right. And then I just add my food that I already have to this plate. And then I have the guacamole. All of this already came on here. I can still infuse my products that I buy because you keep this in your purse and you can infuse where you go. I'm going to add my drops, 3 drops to that. And then I'm just going to mix it up in that guacamole. It's so easy to do when you have sauces. And then I have seasoned jackfruit. So, you know, this is just the perfect meal for me. I'm able to maintain my plant-based without losing sight of my goal. And that's it for me. So guys, hope this was informative. I'm learning. I'm hoping you're learning right along with me. And there we go.
That way to go. That is a great way to use those to add to the meal. Yeah, you're right. Really good. Miracle noodles have been a miracle to all of us. Ain't that right, Gigi? Ain't that right, Phyllis?
And they're filling.
They are.
So, yep. And I've decided that I'm going to stop eating once I'm full. So usually I go out and buy tacos. I'll buy 2 and 3 tacos just because. Now I went out and bought 1 taco, and you see it right here. So this is my 1 taco and my Miracle Noodle, and I feel fuller, faster, and not feel weighed down after I eat. Hope I didn't take up too much time. That's it for me, guys.
Awesome. Thank you so much.